Well, the Hampton Roadshow, trying to help you organize your life. Whether you're planning a vacation or a staycation, parents know 'tis the season for big changes. School is out or will be out soon, and that means a whole new routine goes into effect. Amy Vogt, our organizing expert, is here to help us transition to the dog days of summer, whether it means going away or staying right here at home. Amy, it's like a vast array of like nothingness, like there's so much open time and space.
It can be a scary time for parents because all of a sudden the structure of your day and the structure of summer or of the school year goes away. So we're going to run through some what I think are really essential things that families can do to plan their summer. Number one is have a family meeting. So public school across the area is out next week, and sit down with your family before or right after summer starts and say, okay, what is it our family wants to do this summer, and let's set a loose schedule. Really set up guidelines for computer use, video game use, and TV. What are going to be those guidelines?
That's a great idea, because as my kids have gotten older, I've noticed that they really like to be involved in part of the conversation.
Yes.
Parents think that they wouldn't be interested, but I mean, kids as young as 5 or 6 really would like to enjoy this talk.
Right, and we don't want to set up a rigid schedule for our kids, but structure is always great. Kids really thrive under that. So have that family meeting, decide what does the family want to do this summer. Number 2 is have a chore chart. So we try this all year long. I really believe that kids can take on 2 to 3 chores for the summer, and there are some wonderful websites. For the younger kids, there's a primary chore chart, and it really spells out what they can do each day for the summer before, let's say, 10 a.m. And then they can have video game time or TV time.
Things like clearing the table, doing some homework, maybe like summer homework, that kind of thing. Putting away clothes.
For the older kids, there's some fun charts that you can fill out yourself and then decide, okay, when you do these chores, this is what you earn. It's their little job for the summer. So the chore chart's a great idea. Summer reading program. You know, teachers across the area cringe because all that they've poured into all year can really get lost so much over the summer. So some schools have mandatory reading programs, others do not. So I would say go to the library or pick out a reading list that is age appropriate and then set a daily schedule. So for instance, our family reads 15 to 30 minutes every day. It's just
even during the summer.
Even during the summer. It's just part of what they do. It keeps them moving forward, that expands the vocabulary, and it gives them that structure so that when school does start again, it's not all like, we haven't done anything in a long time. So the summer reading schedule. The last thing is, and let me just point out, this is another fun way to do your calendar. This is a whiteboard, and you can plan out each month, or I actually have some printouts that for each month as you're doing your family meeting, you can write the things that you want to do. Because the last thing I want to talk about is, with it being staycation week, there's so many fun things to do in Hampton Roads, and all across the area you can go on many, many websites and find out. So I really put down some ideas that you can do that are odd and interesting things you wouldn't think of that cost less than $10. So go online, find some things. You know, taking the James River ferry over to Williamsburg is a fun way, and it's free. Wallops Island on the eastern shore is free. It has the NASA space station, and their next launch is June 24th.
You mean going to take a visit out there?
Take a drive
and visit? I didn't know that.
So, you know, when you're having your family meeting, say these are some fun and interesting things that we wouldn't think of doing that don't need a vacation, and sometimes just going down to the beach and staying a night at a hotel is a really fun way to feel like you got away.
Because sometimes we don't enjoy what's right in our own backyard, but that is a great way to do that. And I know you've revamped your website, a new blog, so you've got some links to, for example, the worksheets that you've
the chore charts and some of the reading stuff. So Simplified Living blog at WordPress.com.
Well, we're going to link all of that to our website at thehamptonroadshow.com. Amy, great tips for all of us to be thinking about when those kids get out of school. It doesn't need to be something we dread.
No, it doesn't. Have your rainy day backup plan, too.
Good idea, because it does rain. All right, Amy, thanks very much. We'll see you in 2 weeks.